Yes, my people, it is your boy VRD, and today we're taking a little look at the new Class 158 Sprinter. I think it's part of the Sprinter family. Yeah, Sprinter. I should know this. The new Scot Class 158 that was released today for Train Sim World 4. Um, I've got some time off work, so I'm just sitting at home doing nothing. So it's only right that I jump into this and give it a little review. I have all the time on my hands, so yeah. I'm not gonna waste too much time on the intro here. So without further ado, let's get into this. I decided to actually play one of the scenarios for once. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I love the timetable mode that comes with these routes, but on this occasion I've decided to jump in and do a scenario for reasons that I will explain in a second. So, complete a service from Perth to the capital, joining the train at Burnt Island. I haven't got a clue why we're joining at Burnt Island. I'd rather just drive the whole thing from Markinch, but it's less time that I have to record the video, so a win is a win. Get started. Loading, loading. This is my first time driving the train as well, by the way, guys. So my reaction is going to be genuine. Um, I have a bit of experience with the 158 in Open BB. Welcome to Burn Island. You'll be taking charge of Service 1 Lima 70, Edinburgh departing at to Edinburgh departing at 10:07. Okay. Oh, we spawned on the bridge. I thought that was like a camera. I thought it was like a camera. Do you know what? Never mind. Yo, do you know what it is, guys? I've been playing some Apex Legends. It's my first time playing that game in damn damn near nearly 3 years, and the sensitivity on that game is a lot higher than in Train Sim World. So I've just jumped back into Train Sim World after playing that game all day, playing Apex all day, and now it's all anyway. And here's the beautiful 158. Damn, I don't know. I don't know how to comment on the appearance. I mean, it's modeled beautifully. I'm sure we're all aware. Train Sim World. The one thing they always know every time is the modeling. I'm yet to see a incorrectly modeled train in Train Sim World. I know there are probably minor details that are incorrect, but overall the modeling is spot on. Anyway, let's jump into the cab here. Sounds quite nice as well. Even though I don't really, I, I'm barely around the 158. So I'm around the 159s every now and then, but 158's not really. Sit in the driver's seats. Oh, it's gonna walk me through the flipping train like a little baby, innit? Anyway, let's get the safety systems in. Safety systems are situated up here. So EBS, I'm not sure what that stands for, and I really should know that. That's already in the normal position. AWS. Oh, AWS and DSD are already in the normal positions. That is different. That's not normally the case, but can't complain. And I'm guessing that's the TPWS, temporary isolation. Yeah, it must be, even though it doesn't say it. The MCB panel on the back wall here. Let's just check that that's okay. Yep, all our MCBs are fine. Let's also check that we're recording because that would be embarrassing. Right, we're gonna sit in the driver's seat. Driver reminder appliances on. Uh, Insert the master key. Oh, set the master key to on. Okay. Set the reverser to forward. I will not set it to forward. I'm gonna set it to neutral first. What on earth is going on? Oh, that that was different. Okay, what happened was I tried to press down on the D-pad because that is normally what happens. That's what you press to turn the master key. But on this occasion, with this particular train, you have to press up, which caught me off guard. But whatever. So we're in neutral. We're gonna set it to forward just so the game doesn't complain. Reset the driver safety device, vigilance, whatever. Gonna go back into neutral there. Wait, so it's forward as far as it goes, or can it go? Oh, okay. So it's like a little 360 thing. Interesting. Okay. Uh-oh. It's telling me to lock the doors. I should have been paying attention to the sequence of instructions there. Set our GSMR. Hello. GSMR isn't working. Let's just take a look at our cooling pattern. Acknowledge the guards to press. Oh god, okay. I can't be bothered for all of that, but fine. Abadawa, Dalgety Bay, Inverkeithing, Edinburgh Gateway, South Gyril, Haymarket, and Edinburgh. So we are skipping out North Queens Ferry and Dalmeny, I believe. We'll soon find out. Uh, Headlights are set to the day running configuration. Oh, let's do a little static brake test as well. Sorry guys, I know I'm taking a while, but it's my first time driving this thing, so I wanna make sure I'm doing it properly. Uh, so I'm guessing it's like a 313 in terms of the controls. Emergency, so brake step 3 and emergency are both 3.5 bar. Keep that in mind. Step 2. Okay, because the doors are open, it's not gonna let me reduce the braking force, which is fine. So, oh my goodness, that keeps catching me out, the flipping D-pad. That's gonna take me ages to get used to that, you know. So wait a minute, so if I'm in forward, okay, no, okay, forward and, okay, cool. I thought the I thought the D-pad was inverted for a sec, but no, it's not. It's just when you're, it's cool. I'll get used to it. Um, what was I about to do? Oh, test our driver safety device. So into forward, get out the driver's seat. That should go off. In fact, because the brakes are being held at the maximum brake amount of braking force anyway, we're not actually going to be able to test the driver safety device, which is irritating, but cool. Gonna quickly pop outside, check the headlights. Yep, brighter headlight on the non-driver's side and LED style light on the driver's side, which is the day running configuration. Let's quickly return to the cab. Can this swing out? Oh no, it's not like an electro store, so that is in a fixed position. This little panel here, which is very claustrophobic, but it is what it is. Anything else we need to check before we leave? I think that is everything. So this is gonna annoy me because I have to close the doors myself, but then it's gonna tell me to acknowledge the guards two bells. I think one thing I think Train Sim World needs to do is they need to pick a lane and stay in it. So it needs to either be driver only operation or guard operation. Um, you can't have a train that is a hybrid between DOO and guard operation. It's just something I'm not a fan of. It just breaks the immersion. So pick a lane and stay in it. I don't mind doing DOO on a train that is normally guard operated in real life because I don't know, you could just pretend that there's a guard strike or something. It's not unheard of. But when you're making me close the doors myself and then telling me to acknowledge the guards to bells, it just you're treating me like some dumb idiotic kid that doesn't know any better, and I'm not a fan of it. So please, developers of Train Sim World, just pick a lane and stay in it. I beg. Where's the door close button on this? Where is the door? Is this is up? This is is this it up here? Nope. Okay, so there are no door controls on the dashboard as far as I can see. So that means there's probably a guards panel out here or something. Whoa, this is wait, what? There's no door controls in the cab. You gotta be joking me. So that means I have to use the D-pad to open and close the doors. It's not a big deal, but damn, I wasn't expecting that. Right. So we'll let it run through its little door close sequence. Speed limit departing from Burnt Island is 40 miles an hour. It's been so long since I last drove on this route, so I might get the speeds a bit messed up. Okay, there we are, 2 on the buzzers. There's the signal button there. So we return that back to the guard. Set the driver reminder applies to off. Good thing the game reminded me about that because I would have forgotten and I would have attempted to take power. Right, so this is going to be interesting. go into forward, select brake step 1, brake cylinder gauge reading showing 1.5 bar. Take 4 notches of power, give the engines a second to stabilize, release the brakes, and we fly forward. Well, not fly forward, but creep forward. Okay, so it's, yeah, pretty straightforward to operate. I think I might have mentioned this earlier on in the video, but I do have some open BVE experience with the 158. Not Train Simulator Classic, but in open BVE back in the day, I used to drive the 158 a lot. So yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult. I'm guessing the braking and acceleration capabilities are similar to the Turbo Star as well, so I can just use the same braking points that I would normally use. Let's up it to notch 7. Kind of sounds similar to the Turbo Star as well. Speed limit goes up to 65, then I think it goes up to 70. Wait, where are we? Burn Island. Yeah, it goes up to 75 around the corner, then down to 55, and then 50 into Aberdawa or something, something like that. I think the Turbo Star is slightly more powerful than this. Yeah, we seem to be accelerating a lot slower. How many carriages are we? Oh, 2 carriages. Aww. So I need to remember that the speed limit is 65 at the moment. I know I've got the HUD up in the corner, but I don't really look at that. I try not to. That's just for you guys to have a bit of reference, just to see what I'm doing. So speed limit is now 75, but keeping in mind that it goes down to 55, not too far from here. Yeah, look, this thing can't even get above 60. Weak ass train. Alright, we're coming up on that 55, so gonna reduce the power. I think I heard that with diesel trains, what you need to do is you can't just shut off the power in one go. I think you have to go down to notch 1 and wait in notch 1 for a little bit and then shut off. At least that's what I heard. If anyone is clued up on diesel trains, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Got the brakes in way too early for that 55, but better safe than sorry, because I could not for the life of me remember where it starts. I think that signal was where I was meant to get the brakes on, but it don't matter. So into notch 4. I'm gonna go back into notch 7. God, this train has no power behind it at all. So there's the 55 there. So we're not too far out from Aberdawa now. I'm gonna shut off the power from now. We are on an upward gradient, so slowing down shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right. We're gonna get the brakes in around now. So brake step 2. In a 170, the train, that brake controller is very stiff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it takes a while for the brake handle to respond to your input, so just keep that in mind, because that can catch you out. Yeah, 170 slows down no problem coming into Aberdawa in the Edinburgh direction because of the upward gradient. We don't really seem to be struggling too much either. Stopping position is towards the end of the platform. Oh, okay, 3 to 4. So where was the 2 carriage stopping position? Do you know what? Who cares? Alright. Brake step 3, neutral, and door release on the left. Left on the D-pad. That I'm not used. That's gonna take a while for me to get used to. the whole left on the D-pad thing, because yeah, I'm used to using the cursor and pressing the buttons on the dashboard, but this train doesn't have any of that. It doesn't even have any door controls in the cab, so you literally have no choice but to operate this with a guard, which is interesting. Right, we're about 6 minutes late, but is what it is, man. Get the doors locked. I like the way that it's going through the actual sequence as well, with the delays and everything between the doors closing and the guards buzzer and whatnot. Right, forward. Brake step 1, 1.5 on the brake cylinder gauge. Notch 4. Releasing. Underway. I think around between 10 to 15 miles an hour is a good place to go into notch 7 or full power. Apologies for the background noise as well, guys. People got no consideration. Even though I'm evidently recording a video, they just want to come down and interfere with my grind. Very annoying. Alright, let's put it into full power. Speed limit is 50. I think it goes up to, I can't remember where it goes up to, but we'll find out. 75 goes up to 75, and I think it stays at 75 until the approach to Inverkeithing, but we're obviously stopping at Dalgety Bay, so we'll keep that in mind. Guys, this train is weak. We're not even doing 40 miles an hour yet. This train is honestly so... I didn't realize that it was... I'm sure in open BVE it was a lot more powerful than this. Then again, we are climbing, so that's probably having a bit of an impact on the ability to accelerate, but still, the 170 is a lot stronger than this. But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward thing to drive, to be honest. Just your standard. Just imagine driving a 313 or 314, but a diesel version. That's literally what this is. It's not complicated to drive at all. The braking point for Dalgety Bay always scares me. But now, obviously, because I have a rough idea of how the brakes function, oh, there's another one going in the opposite direction. That looked like a 4 car to me, but I'm not too sure. Braking point for Dalgety Bay always scares me because it's just very confusing. It's like an S-bend before the station, but I think there's 2 S-bends before the station, and I always end up braking up too early because the fact that there's 2 S-bends back to back like that, it throws me off a bit. $60 miles an hour. Miles an hour. Alright, so I'm gonna get ready to jump on the brakes. So it's not this S-bend, it's the next S-bend. So I think at the end of this right hand bend here, that's where I want to get the brakes on for Dalgety Bay. Okay, it appears we're not stopping at Dalgety Bay. I told you, this is such an annoying station to stop at. Like, I can never get the correct braking point. Oh. Right, so let's get the brakes in for that 50 limit. As we come into Inverkeven here. Yeah, it's a long day for anyone that wanted to get off at Dalgety Bay. Speed limit drops to 50, and then not too far beyond here it drops to 40, so we'll remain in brake step 1. Down to 40, release the brakes. And Inverkeven station is right around the corner. I cannot believe that. Dalgety Bay is, I think it's bad luck. I think that that station has some sort of curse bestowed upon it, because if you were watching my other video on this route, you'll know that well, it was after I departed from there, but I had a bit of a spad. It's going to full service because we don't seem to be slowing down properly. Well, the downward gradient now, so gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, departed from Dalgety Bay. Previous signal was 1 yellow, completely forgot about it, and then came round the corner, see the red signal, going too fast to stop. So yeah, I think Dalgety Bay is cursed, guys. Anyway, we're at a stand on the 3 car mark. I didn't see a 2 car mark again, so I just stopped at the first marker that I saw, which happened to be the 3 car mark. Let's get those doors open. There's always a bit of a delay. I feel sorry for the guard. The guard's probably getting cussed out right now by anyone who wanted to get off at Dalgety Bay. Now they have to cross the bridge and wait on the other side like an idiot for the train going in the opposite direction. And I might as well, if this was in real life, I'd obviously report myself to the signal as well. Be like, driver of 1 Lima 70 speaking, I have failed to call at Dalgety Bay. I mean, there's a train coming in the opposite direction now. Where's that going? Actually, no, I think that's going Glen Roves. Anyway, yeah. What driver of 1 Lima 70, I failed to call at Dalgety Bay. Blah blah blah. Just snitch on yourself, basically. Let's get those doors closed. Return the guard's buzzer. Brake release. We're on a downward gradient, so we don't really need to pause in brake step 1 like I'd normally do. Why am I not taking power? What is going on? What? Guys, what's happening? What? Are you serious? What is going on? My DRA isn't set. It might be maybe it's the driver safety device. Oh, that is embarrassing. Okay, okay, very embarrassing indeed. Oh Lord, give me strength. What is happening to me? Alright, you guys didn't see that, yeah? None of you man saw that. If I was a passenger on this train, I'd probably I'd probably disembark at the next station and request that the driver be drug tested. Cause yeah, speed limit is 40, going up to 65. So next station is Edinburgh Gateway. It's very steep climbing up here towards the fourth bridge. So I reckon this thing isn't gonna get above 40 in my opinion. It reminds me of the 313 when it's going up Licky Incline. That's what this thing reminds me of. The 313, 323, my bad. 323 won't get above 60 going up Licky. Just gonna bust open some of my Doritos because I've got nothing better to be doing right now. Apologies for the background noise. This new flaming hot flavor. If you haven't tried it yet and you're skeptical about buying it, then fear not, because I'll give you my live opinion on these crisps, because this is my first time. Are we breaking the speed limit? We're breaking the speed limit, right? No, we're not. It's 60 going down to 50 at the end of North Queensferry platform. Okay, they're not bad. No, I can't lie. It's not flaming hot. They need to relax with that. That being said, as a West Indian man, I am desensitized to spice, so to speak. But it's not that spicy. They need to relax, man. About flaming hot. I was expecting a lot more. Listen, it takes a lot of pepper to overwhelm me, Anyway, speed limit's 50 now, going over the fourth bridge here. In a 170, notch 3 tends to hold you at about 50. We're in notch 4 at the moment, I believe. As we pass over the gorgeous fourth bridge, it must be terrifying being near this in real life. There's especially if you're like me, what are those that phobia where you don't like being near big structures? There's I have two phobias. There's the one where you don't like being near big structures that appear to be unstable. um Perfect example of this is when I was a kid and I went down to Portsmouth Harbour. um I was near, the Spinnaker Tower in Portsmouth. I must have been standing at the bottom of that, and then I looked up, and it was just it was terrifying. It was one of the most terrifying things I witnessed, and I basically just started um like throwing a tantrum, more or less. I can't remember the name of that, but I have that. It's not too strong now, but I do have that. And then the other one is autocellarophobia, which is basically a fear of being inside giant enclosed spaces. So like cathedrals, basically when the ceiling is very high up and you're inside a gigantic room. I absolutely hate that. It's very, very uncomfortable for me. The O2 Arena is a good example as well. When you first go into the O2 Arena, not the actual main arena bit, where you sit down, but just like the lobby, I'd say, is a good word to use, where you look up and you can see the white fabric of the dome itself. It's very weird. Speed limit's gone up to 80. So yeah, the fourth bridge is I feel like I'd be a bit a bit uneasy being stood underneath that, looking up at it, because it's so big. I'm sure the maximum speed on this is 90. There's meant to be somewhere in the cab where it tells you the maximum speed. Does this not have that? Oh, poor show, Skyhook, man. They're meant to have the place in the cab that tells you the maximum speed of the train that you're driving. Every train is meant to have that. Luckily, I know that the maximum speed of a class 158 is 90 miles an hour, so we're not going to exceed 90. Speed limit is now 100, but yeah, we're not going above 90. So we're doing 70. We're probably not even going to reach 90, to be honest. Before we need to get the brakes on for Edinburgh Gateway Station. That being said, we're up to 80. We are going downhill at the moment, so our acceleration is being aided. I need to be very careful with the braking point as well, coming into Edinburgh Gateway, because it can catch you out. So I'm going to shut off the power now. As I enter this left hand bend here, that is where I'm going to begin my brake application. What we at now? 60. Reduce that down to brake step 1. Speed limit has dropped to 90. Although that doesn't affect us because 1, we're stopping at Edinburgh Gateway, and 2, even if we weren't stopping at Edinburgh Gateway, the maximum speed we're permitted to travel at is 90 anyway. We're down to 40 miles an hour. Where are the platforms? Gonna release the brakes there. So you see, you got on the brakes a bit too early. This is the annoying thing about driving on routes that I'm not familiar with, especially these sort of rural routes. Finding the correct braking point is very difficult because there's not enough landmarks, trackside landmarks, to pinpoint an accurate braking location. So I struggle sometimes. 25 mile an hour entry speed into the platform. I need to remember that the brake handle is stiff. It takes ages to respond to the input, so we've got to be careful I don't accidentally fly past the stopping mark, thinking I'm in step 2 when I'm in step 1. There we are. Can see the two car stop mark there. Oh, there we are. Perfect. Brake step 3. Neutral. Doors on the left. Left on the D-pad. Sorry, I don't know why I find that so funny, but just pressing left on the D-pad is it's kind of funny to me. green signal. I need to remember to check my signal aspects before initiating with the door close procedure and whatnot. There we are, 2 on the bell. Remember to go into forward this time. Unlike last time, I was there taking power whilst in neutral like an idiot. And we're away. Next station is South Gow, which is not too far from here at all. I'm gonna listen out for... Okay, so this train doesn't do it. On the 170 you hear like a sort of click. That click happens, well, it depends on the gradient that you're on, but it tends to happen at around 10 miles an hour. And when I hear that click, that is when I normally go into full power. Speed limit's gone down to 75. Yeah, when I hear that click on the 170, that's when I normally go into notch 7 of power. But this train doesn't have it, so I'm just gonna wait until I get up to 10 and then go into full power. Need to remember that South Gow is not too far from here at all, so don't want to get up to too much speed. Stopping position is at the end of the platform though, so we can get away with a fairly high entry speed. Shutting off the power, what are we, 50 miles an hour. Gonna brake about now. I love the sound of the brakes. You can hear the brake pads literally rubbing against the wheels. That is a very nice touch. Really adds to the immersion. Cool, it's busy here. What's going on in South Gow? What on earth? What time is it? 10:40. Where's everyone going at 10:40 in the morning? It's a beautiful approach. Just momentarily release the brakes there. And stopped. Look at that. Almost perfect. Almost. Full service, neutral, left on the D-pad. I like the way that you've got this big window as well, to the left of the driver. Because on some other trains you've only got the little tiny porthole type window, or you've only got the narrow window for the door itself. But speaking of, I just realized this train doesn't have a cab door. What a strange train. It doesn't have a cab door. Yeah, having a big window like this, it makes it easier to line up the train with these stopboards. So very nice indeed. Get those doors locked. If you guys are wondering why I'm refusing to do an exterior view of the train and like listening to the sounds and all of that, it's because for me, I just don't, I'm not a fan of doing stuff like that. It's not really a realistic way of playing the game. I tend to play this game in a as realistic as possible manner, so going into an external camera while driving along is just something that I don't want to be doing. But I'm sure there's plenty of other YouTubers that do stuff like that, so feel free to check out one of their videos if you want to hear the external sounds and whatnot. But I'm driving this as if I was an actual train driver, more or less. So yeah, internal only. Sorry guys. Although that being said, a normal driver wouldn't be talking into a microphone, recording a YouTube video, eating Doritos, or would you? Or would you? Right. Oh gosh. Oh. The Doritos weren't having it still. They're thinking, are you dumb, blood? When they heard me say that they weren't spicy. They're thinking, are you dumb? What man are you talking about, man? Yo, I need water. Hold on. Shut up. It's okay. I didn't realize the water bottle was holding up that entire picture frame. But it is what it is. Speed limit goes up to 90. See a 170 over there. Heading over to Edinburgh. Sorry. Glasgow. Queen Street, I guess. I'd assume, maybe. I don't know, man. I'm not from up here. As we fly along what is known as the Haymarket Street. Again, breaking point for Haymarket, I sometimes struggle with it. You can see we've got the tram line on the left there. So I'm gonna shut off the power alarm now. We're doing 70 miles an hour at the moment. Speed limit drops to 50. So at those buffer stops on the left, that is where... Oh! I was pressing the wrong button. Oh dear. We might break the speed limit a bit. In fact, let's give it a burst of brake step 3 just to be safe. Yeah, the buffer stops on the left. That is where you want to get your brake application on for the 50 limit. And nah, we got loads of room. Bit of a false alarm there, guys. Where is the 50 limit? Okay, I think it's coming up. Yeah, there it is there. And now that we're doing 50, we can more or less just approach Haymarket on a line of sight basis. Although keep in mind that the speed limit does go down to 35 just before the platform. So let's get a brake step 2 application in now. Back down to brake step 1. Sorry guys, this is very unprofessional. I'm just here stuff in my face whilst recording. Very unprofessional indeed. But I'm hungry. I love the brakes on this. It has very predictable brakes. The way you would expect it to slow down, that is how it slows down. It does a slow down. It's not too good and it's not too bad. It's just right, which is something I'm a big fan of. Full service, neutral, D-pad left. Right, so we're down to 5 minutes late, or 4 minutes actually, which is really impressive. We actually made up some time on that journey there. Let's get those doors locked. Ooh. Green signal as well. Forward. Release the brakes. We're on a downward gradient. Notch 4. Some people take power and then respond to the guards bell. There's nothing wrong with that obviously, but I just prefer to respond to the guards bell before doing anything else. Need to remember that the speed limit is 35. Next station, next and final station, Edinburgh Waverley. I like the little blue, the blue, the blue, the blue illumination on the brake cylinder gauge and the speedo. Very nice. Alright, speed limit goes down to 20 at the signal coming up here, so let's get a brake application in for that. There's no speed board to tell you that, but you just have to know that that's where it is. Well, it's not exactly at the signal, but I think it's just afterwards. At this facing point coming up here. Yeah, there we are. We had a double yellow, so we are cleared into Edinburgh Waverley. Just give it 2 notches of power just to bring us up to 20 there. We did slow down to about 17 or so. Here we are coming up on the signal that protects Edinburgh Waverley. We want platform. Oh, okay, it's not telling us what platform. Alright, so the. Imagine if we went slap bang on into that Azuma. That would have been. I'm sorry, I would wet myself laughing. Oh, slow it down, slow it down. TPWS grids. Yeah, the signal didn't tell us what platform we were routed into, and neither did the HUD, which is interesting. So below 10 miles an hour entry speed into the platform. Sometimes I'll enter a platform at a terminus station at 15, but on this occasion, because of the nature of Edinburgh Waverley Station, I just do 10 miles an hour to be safe. And we just slowly creep our way up along the platform. I just realized something. I actually I need to not open the doors. I'm not gonna open the doors when I get here because we are playing a scenario. We're not in free roam or the timetable mode. So if I open the doors, it's gonna run through the end of scenario sequence, and we're just gonna get booted out into the main menu. So yeah, when I come to a stand here, I can't really open the doors. I just have to do the outro, unfortunately. So we're gonna lock everyone in the train. All right, full service. Neutral. Driver reminder apply set. Let's set the tail lights. Tail only. We'll set that to off. That's reverse. There we are. Off. Ooh. Get our windows closed. Lovely. And I'm guessing the driver has to go through here to come out of the cab. Sorry, I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh, it's nice. You got the little, so that opens into there. And then how do you? So if you're running something, one of these in multiple, oh, I'm guessing the passengers aren't allowed to walk through then. Yeah, I don't think passengers are allowed to walk through one of these. Oh, it's like that. Okay, that is smart. That is very smart. I see what they did there. Cool, cool, cool. So passengers can walk through these. Interesting. All right. Let me out. Oh flip! Wait, close, 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 quick, closer, closer. Oh, I didn't want it to do that because that was gonna boot me into the main menu. All right, let me. I need to at least get a thumbnail. Quick, 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 quick. Okay, there we are. So we got the thumbnail. Oh, we didn't get booted into the main menu, so I can do the outro now. all relaxed. I thought I was gonna have to rush through everything and start panicking, but no. Okay, so I'm a mess, man. Alright, so that concludes this first look. This one was a bit shorter than normal. How long have we been going for? 50 minutes. Okay, no, I was a bit on the longer side. That concludes this first look, guys, of the class 158 for Train Sim Mode 4 Scot Rail. Yeah, it's a nice train. It's just, it's not really, as a train itself. I'm not really a fan of the 158. Like, it's a, I mean, it's nice to drive and whatnot, but it's just not really, it's not really for me. I'm not really a diesel guy, innit? So I doubt I'll be driving this a lot. Maybe when the leave and branch thing comes out for 5 Circle, you might see me on it every now and then. But yeah, it's just, I think it's the same as the 170 for me in terms of how much I like it as a train. Probably the same as the 170. Um, it's yeah, but it's just one of those trains that you just push to the side, innit? But it is a beautiful train in terms of the quality of the quality of the product for Train Sim World. It is gorgeous. I don't really have any negative remarks about this, apart from the whole driver only operation thing and the that that sort of like having to press the D-pad and all of that. Like I wish they could just I wish I wish the game there was a way for the game to just automatically open the doors when you stop at a station. That is that really too hard to implement? I don't know. But I can sort of see why they did that if there's actually no door controls in the cab, then excuse me. Yeah, that they probably have no choice but to program it so that you have to use the D-pad to open the doors. But I'm just not a fan of it. But other than that, yeah, that there's this train is perfect. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I'll be honest. Like I think it's way better than the 380. The 380 was a bit of a, what did I rate the 380? I think I gave the 380 a 6 or 7. But I'm actually gonna give this a 9. This is a gorgeous train. I'd love to see this in Southwestern Railway colours. Maybe the Salisbury line. Where did the one where did the 159s go? Salisbury, Poole. I don't know where they go. I don't go around them sites, but yeah, maybe that would be nice as well. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna. Oh my god, guys, the Doritos finished me. Okay, I'm all talk. They're very spicy. If you're into spicy stuff, pick up the Doritos. The new flaming hot flavor for Doritos. Other crisp brands are available. I'm not paid by Doritos to promote their products. Yeah. Constructive feedback and criticism is more than welcome in the comment section below, and it's highly appreciated. And if you'd like to further support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Love.